Liquify can be used to create all kinds of unusual colour effects in Affinity Photo. And you can use it with channels as well as just using it in RGB, PC or Mac. We've got the original image here. What you can do, go to Channels and you can go to Composite Red. Now you can find the channels in Window menu. Once you've done that, go up here to the top left and click on Liquify. And you'll come in here and you can see then you've got a load of tools. Now you can shift it. You can also use turbulence, and that's a real great one to start. So just go here and turbulence and apply. Now you can change the speed setting. You can change opacity. So boost that up so much more rapid. So you can apply it in the red and then click apply. Once you've done that, go to the green. So just go over here and click on the green and do exactly the same. Go to Liquify and inside there, you can see now instead of the turbulence, I'm using the default one. Unfortunately, it always goes back to the first tool, which is the push forward tool, which is fine. So you can create a real weird distortion. Then go over here and click on turbulence. You can always undo, of course. And you can apply turbulence then to that. Now you don't have to touch the blue channel at all. And click apply. Now I'm just going to leave the blue untouched. So what you can do to get it back to RGB, simply go here. There's just a little circular design there. Just click and now you're back. Now this is completely different from obviously the original. But what you can also do is you can always go to filters and you can repeat the Liquify. You've also got the option in layer to be able to fade the Liquify. So you can use blending modes to combine it in even more unique ways. You can also do much the same with shapes or brushes or gradients or patterns. So I've got some shapes here that I've created filled with gradients. Please check out my video on how to create gradients. Once you've done that, I want to rasterize this. So layer and go down to merge visible. Now you could use rasterize, but that would just create 3 separate layers. I want one layer. Deselect the other ones. So make certain you've deselected those. And now what you can do, you can go to Liquify. Now you could do it straight away to the channels, but I think it's quite nice just to simply go over here to Liquify Persona and you can distort this design. It's a great starting point. You can distort it in numerous ways. Just creates a little bit more to work with than just a very narrow area. And I just want to create it like blobs of colour stretching out. Now I could use turbulence at this point. I'm not going to do that, but you could. And click apply. So I've got this distorted design. Now what you can do, because it's just a layer, you could actually select that, hold down the Alt or Option key and duplicate it and create multiple entries. So you've got like that, and you can create all kinds of combinations like that, which you can, of course, simply go to, make sure you're at top level, go to layer, and again, merge visible. So merge visible, and it will create another solid design there. And I'm just going to remove all the other ones. It's always a pity it doesn't have an automatic remove. I have to go select them all. I wish there was a way of automatically just removing them. However, I've got this design. I can do exactly the same as before, but this time I'm going to use the channels. So go over here, Composite Red, just click there, and you can see the design there. Again, go up here, Liquify, click that, and now, again, it always defaults, unfortunately, back to the Liquify push. Don't want that, I want the turbulence. So I'm just going to apply, and you can see the result of that. It creates all kinds of distortions to that. And click apply. And again, I could work on, obviously, green. I could do the blue, but let's just quickly do it. Green, again, go to turbulence. Now, you don't have to apply it to the whole thing. Maybe apply it just to a very, very narrow area. Some part you could just leave completely untouched. And of course, you could also, if you want, just use this to push. Just drag that. Now, you can see it's not being dragged into the space that hasn't got any pixels. Doesn't work that way. It's just distorting it within that confines of all the pixels it's got. And click apply. Now, again, just click it back there and you can see the design you got there. You've got very abstract design, very abstract shape now with this design. Now, what you can also do is just a layer. So you can just go down here, click effects. Just click there and you can say 3D, just make 3D. You also go to, let's just go to outer shadow, Click there, just give it a bit of a shadow, radius, offset and intensity. And you've got this design, which you of course can also distort as well. So again, with this selected, go over here and you can say liquify, or maybe create alter option, make multiple copies of that. And again, simply distort it and warp it, stretch it, or maybe shorten it, or maybe use twirl. You can always distort it that way. So you stretch it in all kinds of unique ways. And then again, turbulence. So just click there and turbulence. Create some very abstract designs and click apply. Sort of like New Zealand, I suppose. No, maybe not that distorted, but still, you can split it and you can then resize the design, maybe rotate it, apply transforms, warps, and you can create a variety of different unique designs very quickly using this approach. And of course, you can always use filters as well with that design. So you've got this design, and then you simply go to filters and distort and maybe mirror or deform. So with that, you can see you can distort that effect, and you just say there, number of mirrors, and you can see the result. Okay, input, and change origin point, and so on. Literally thousands, make a triangle design there. Click apply, and you can see the result of that. And hold down the Alt Option key to duplicate that, to create some very abstract designs, and also duplicate that design as well. Put it around the edge, and maybe down there, and that side. And you can see you can literally create billions of designs just from a couple of basic shapes and applying a little bit of Liquify to create a bit of an unusual colour design with that design and create sort of like landscape, fractal designs with your artwork. Well, hope you found this tutorial of interest. Any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you much.